guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today with a book haul for you. So I kind of went nuts in the month of January, and I always think that like January is the slower month for book releases, but then I find myself buying all these books and I haven't done a book haul in quite a few months, so I figured I would do one. Actually, I don't know the last time I did a book haul, but I feel like it's been a while, so we're gonna do one. So these are the books I picked up in January. So the first one that I picked up in the month of January is actually the Owl Crate book for January, and I didn't know that, so now I have two copies, but at least they're different, and one is signed and one's an exclusive edition. So I mean, so this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of The Gilded Wolves, and this one is the Owl Crate exclusive edition. I actually prefer the Barnes & Noble cover, but I do like that obviously this one is signed. So I don't even know what these look like underneath. Ooh, that's pretty. I didn't realize that they had, so this one's, I wonder if it's this thing. Nope. Okay, so Owl Crate has green with like silver embossed stamp on it of Paris, of the Eiffel Tower anyways. And Barnes & Noble is white with green, so like the exact opposite. So it's very pretty. Both of them are very pretty. This is a story set in 1800s in Paris, and it is all about the main character going on a mission to find an ancient artifact, and he has to build up a crew. So people are comparing it to Six of Crows because he has to have this weird misfit group of characters to help him get this, and it's supposed to be very angsty romance in it, and I'm pretty excited for it. I've been anticipating this ever since I saw Sam over at Thoughts on Tomes rave about this, so I'm like, she's like the queen of angst romance, so I'm pretty excited to get into this. Plus, if it's supposed to be like Six of Crows 2, I have high hopes that people are comparing it to that, so I'm pretty excited. So this is my first pick for my January book haul that I wanted to pick up. Next up is a graphic novel that I've been craving graphic novels lately, so I've been picking up more than I thought I was going to. And this one, I saw the artwork on someone's book haul and I fell in love with it, and it immediately went into my add to cart. So it is Isola, and it's by Brandon Fletcher and Carl Kerschel. And look at this stunning artwork. So I guess in the tone of the story, the colors change throughout it, and it like just has like the back of it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, and I really enjoy the artwork and the way that people, I've gotta love like the artwork in the graphic novel for me to pick it up, but look how pretty it is. Plus there is a big kitty, and I'm always like a huge fan of this, I want a big cat. And if you guys have seen 2018 Book Awards, talk about how disappointing it was, because I love the idea of a psychic big cat, giant leopard companion, and I'm here for it. So this is all about an evil curse that is put on Queen Mar, and she, I assume, gets turned into the cat, and her and the captain of the guard do anything to save her. So they go on a trek across the world to like another part of an island to hopefully get this like turned back. And I've heard there's like female romances in here, and I'm like, big cat, beautiful artwork, and female romances, like I'm so here for this. So I've been really looking forward to getting to this one. Next time I'm not going to talk too much about, because I haven't read any Leigh Bardugo, but of course I had to pick up King of Scars. I picked this one up for Trevor, but I do eventually want to get to it. This is just a stunning cover. I really like this cover a lot, and it's so pretty. And look at the, like, just killing it in the book game YA. Like, look at how gorgeous that is. Stunning. So I do want to get to this one, but I want to get to the other ones first. And I know this one takes place in the Grishaverse, and this one is after Nikolai, which is character in Six of Crows, so I don't want to be too spoiled. I haven't looked into it too much, but I want to get to this one soon. So if you guys haven't seen like my 2019 resolutions or goals that I want to do, it is a TBR jar, and I know TBR jars are always filled with good intentions and very rarely fulfilled, But this year, instead of doing a TBR jar, I'm just doing what I book, like what I haul in. So I have purchased recently that I want to get to, so I have done that. And I just put them in little papers in here, and so when I, like, every few books I'm gonna pull one out. That way I'm reading current purchases that I've bought, as well as pulling from my old stack as well. So I didn't put this one in there because I haven't read the other ones, but everything else I've put in the jar. Next up, you know that I had to pick up The Wicked King by Holly Black. This is the second one in the Cruel Prince series. I'm not sure how many books there is going to be, but I'm really excited for this one. I really enjoyed Cruel Prince. I really liked the character dynamics. I like that we've got Fae in there, and it's like evil Fae in there, and there's a strong female lead-ish. She's semi-strong. I wouldn't say she's like Selena Sardothian strong, but she's like semi-strong in here, and I'm pretty excited to get to it. Oh no, I have a little rip in my book here. But this one has gorgeous imprint as well, if you can see that. So pretty. I love that there's so many books like that now. Next up is another book that I picked up just kind of off a whim. I was looking at January 2000 releases, and this one definitely caught my eye. It is The Girl King by Mimi Yu, and this is all about two sisters who are in the like limelight because they are royalty, so they are princesses, and they know that that's like their destiny is the princesses and rulers. And the oldest daughter, Lu, is going to be the first female ruler, and Min kind of lives in her shadows, and so this is just like what they were set up to be. And then all of a sudden her father declares her male cousin going to be heir, so the two sisters kind of take off in different directions. Lu goes off to find an army so she can take back her rightful place, and Min, it sounds like from the description that she finds a hidden power. I'm not sure what that means, if she is the hidden power or if she finds a hidden power, but it could like upset the entire story. So it's between Min, Lu, and the cousin all battling it out for the throne, and I'm here for royalty stories and like political antics going on, and I think it's gonna have a lot of that, so I'm pretty excited to get this one too. Next up is a second volume that I read the first one and absolutely adored, and that is I Hate Fairyland. So this is volume 2, and I Hate Fairyland is so funny. If you have the similar type of humor as I do, kind of darker and kind of a little crude, like Deadpool is my aesthetic of my humor, you will love I Hate Fairyland. It's hilarious and great and so entertaining. The only thing that can get me to laugh out loud hard is Deadpool, and this made me do it. So it's like neck and neck for like one of my favorite graphic novel series, and it's so good, and I can't wait to get to it. It's very brutal, and she massacres everybody. It stars a young girl who is trapped in a 12-year-old body, but she's actually 30. She gets sent down to Fairyland, and she wants to leave. She's terrified. She doesn't think it's fun. And they said, sure, go ahead, just find your door and you can leave, no problem. And she can't find her door, so now she's stuck in Fairyland, and now she's just pissed and massacring everything. And yeah, I will say the only weird part about the first one was that there was like sexual tension because she is 30, but she's in the 12-year-old body, and it just was a little weird disconnect. But I think it added to the story, like it added weirdness to it, and it reminded you that she is 30, you know, like she's like older in this young girl's body. So it was an interesting twist, very funny, and I cannot wait to pick up the second one. Next up is another second volume that I've recently finished. Well, I finished the first one, I've recently picked up Zodiac Star Force. This is volume 2, Cries of the Fire Prince. Look at this cover. I just adore this artwork as well. Like, so pink fluffy, and it's just like wholesome type of story. Enjoyed the first one, but I wasn't in love with the first one. I'm hoping that the storyline will be able to grow a bit more, and I will be able to fall in love with the characters more, and the plot will be a little bit better. But I'm excited to get this one because I love the artwork so much. If I hated the artwork, I probably wouldn't continue with the story, but the artwork is really keeping me on edge with wanting to continue on with the story and learn about it. This is all about girls who have like this power of the astrology, and they save the world, and they have like these special powers, and yeah. they all have like they're based off of the zodiac signs and stuff. So that's kind of what it is. They don't turn into their zodiac animals though, which I thought was dumb. I think they should turn into their zodiac animals because that would be cool. But it's very similar to Sailor Moon-ish and Totally Spies. I would mix those two, and that's pretty much this. Totally Spies for the artwork, I would say. That they're not spies in here, but it's a mix of that. Next up is a book that I've been wanting to pick up because it is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it sounds very creepy, and like I hope it's like a dark Beauty and the Beast retelling, and that is A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and it's so beautiful. I love this cover. I'm so in love with this cover. It's so gorgeous. This one is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It sounds like it's a mix between our world and a fantasy world, and there is cerebral palsy rep, which I'm very excited about because I think that's a really good add-in with this story, and I don't know too much about it besides the cerebral palsy rep, and then it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I really hope that I am going to enjoy it. I'm hoping this will fill the Sarah J. Maas Court of Thorns and Roses fill of Beauty and the Beast retelling. And I know this is on the anticipated list of a lot of people this year too. Next up was one that I couldn't help myself. It was 50% off at work, and it was assigned first edition, and I was like, I mean, it's 50% off. So I picked up Save the Date by Morgan Matson, and I just enjoyed Morgan Matson's other book that I read. It's just like a good time. It's not like anything serious. It's not things that really stick with you, but it's good. It's just a good time. So this is all about a wedding, and I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of drama and a cute romance, and I'm here for it. It's just gonna be like a fun summery read, and I mean, who doesn't want more of those? And lastly, this one I kind of picked up mainly for Trevor, but I also want to get into this as well. It's X23, and this is actually the first volume in this series, so I will let you guys know what I think of this one. It's just family album, and I really like the artwork in this one as well. So I don't really know what this one's gonna be about, but it is the first volume, so I will let you guys know. Obviously, X23 is a mutant, and she is the daughter of Wolverine. So sort of. They use his DNA. Anyway, so I picked up this one, and I will let you guys know what I think about this one. I don't really have too much to say about X23 because everybody kind of knows X23. So that is all for my January book haul. Let me know down below what you are most looking forward to this month, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!